Hi guys, welcome back to Graveyard Sisters. It's Leslie and I am at Westburn Cemetery today in South Lanarkshire. It's a big old cemetery on a hill up here. I think it is particularly mostly old. I don't really think it's in use unless you have already got a plot here, guys. I've noticed this sign, your Christmas wreath. I've got to be removed by Sunday the 5th of February. Anybody who keeps their Christmas wreaths until after that will have them removed. I think you should really be able to put anything you want on the grave for as long as you want. If you want to keep the Christmas wreath up for the whole year, I don't see why you shouldn't be able to. So I haven't been in here, guys. This was opened in 1883. Again, it's just a big old park cemetery laid out again like it's supposed to be a park. When all the graveyards got too full, they had to think of other places to bury people, and so this was one of them. As I say, I've never been in here before, guys, so I thought we'll just go for a little walk around and see what we can see here. Some of these are quite recent, some of these, and then some at the back there look quite old. So I'm wondering if we'd maybe looking, see what way we should start, guys. So I'm walking in between a grave here, so not actually on the grave, just to get through to the other side. We'll have a look and see what we can see. You know, I don't really want to film new graves out of respect for the family. All the leaves are down now, right into late autumn now, guys. Not long before the winter sets in. We'll try and get out as much as I can, weather permitting. I was wanting to go to the actual Glasgow necropolis today, but the weather, it just said no to me. You could be in the Glasgow necropolis, guys, all day, and that's what I want to do when I go back, even though we've been there. And it was 2 years ago we were there. You know, there's like over 50,000 people buried there, 3,500 headstones. So I didn't film them all. Get the train behind us. It's lovely. So guys, if you just bear with me a little minute. I'm going to pause this because I have brought my torch so you can see better. So just give me a little second, guys. Right, guys, I'm back. As someone suggested, and I did do this at the start when I started filming, I did bring a torch. So I'm going to see if this maybe helps for you to see the writing up here, because it is quite hard. Gail? Gavin? I think it's Gavin. Gavin Chapman, in living memory of his wife, Jane Williamson. See, I'm right close to this. She died 1890, age 53. Her daughter Elizabeth, wife of Alex. She died 1893. She was 38, I think. And also the above Gavin. It's a lovely old stone, 1904 Gavin died. I love these old stones. Amazing old stones. I don't know if that made that any better or any easier. If you can excuse my voice as well, guys. I had the cold. And now I'm talking, I feel like I'm talking all nasal. It's another old one, but it's just completely illegible. I love coming into a new cemetery because you don't know what you're going to see. Every cemetery, you'll always find something that tells a story. I'm not even going to try and read that. I can't. Do you know I'm that close to that, guys, and I still can't even read that. There's a big obelisk here. It's huge. You can see that, okay. Erected by Mary Lawrence in loving memory of her husband Alexander White, and he died 1902. He was 47, and their son Sergeant William White, 49th Canadians, born the 9th of August 1882 and killed in action at Preston. This train's just flying up and down behind you. Oh no, yep, please. I can't pronounce that, but yeah, I know it's in France. 3rd of June 1916, and then our Corporal John Hay White, and he was killed as well in action in 1916. So one was killed on the 3rd of June. Oh, they were both killed on the 3rd of June. Both killed on the 3rd of June, guys. Thank you for your service. A tractor over there, he's probably looking, thinking, what the heck is she doing? You do get some funny looks in here. Sometimes I'm just worried in case somebody comes up and questions what I'm doing, and they have. And a lot of people are really, interested in what we're doing, but I suppose you don't know everyone. You know, some people don't like graves to be filmed. Some people don't agree with it. But the way I see it is, it's just bringing these people back again, even if it's just for a little while. That's a way anyway, that tractor. I like it when I'm in here myself. I can talk rubbish and nobody can hear me, apart from you guys. In loving memory of her husband, this was erected by Marina, maybe. It's very worn away. Memory of her husband Francis Gardiner, and he died 1894. He was 68. Martha Marshall, and she died 1920, and she was 80. And then their daughter Magdalene, she was only 42. It's a lovely old stone. Love these old stones. They're just kind of off the beaten path as such. And I'm on my own, so I'm just trying to be careful, because I don't have the greatest track record, guys, of not falling into graves. Erected by Jeannie Miller in loving memory of her husband John Atkinson, and he died 1894, age 52. Her son, he died 1894 also, age 23. And then the above Jeannie, that's a shame, isn't it? And round here with more, their son William, who died at age 55. And then the above Annie, she was 76. The writing in that's so clear, isn't it, guys? And more. Their grandchildren. Jane was 7.5 months. John was 2.5 years. Isabella, 25. And then William, killed in France, 19.5 years. It's so sad. We'll go back down this little bit here, back onto the path, guys. Some lovely big obelisks here, very tall, very big. It would have cost a lot of money back in the day to put that up. So I don't think people, I don't know if people are still being buried in here. I think if you've got a family plot, you'll still be allowed to be buried in your family plot. But I don't think there's anything for sale. So say for instance, I passed away and wanted to come in here, I don't think there'd be any room for me. This one's very unusual, this one. Loving memory, it's like a kind of Rennie McIntosh style. In loving memory of Agnes Allen, wife of Robert Sproul, builder, who died at Cambuslang, 1893. He was 53. The above Robert Sproul, who died aged 81. So it was Agnes, then, oh, Agnes, and then, sorry, Robert. The daughter, she died 29th of September, aged 91 she was. She was Janet. And then there was Bertha Mason. Bertha died 1958, wife of Oliver. He died 1960. Lovely big old stone with all the family in it. There's another one killed in action. I'm seeing loads. They're always so young as well. So, a big hill here. I'm thinking what way to go. Seems to be more up this way than there is down this way. So I think we'll just go up this big bit here now. We've got all these in the middle as well. I'm saying, I mean, sometimes I think, oh, should I go back to the same graveyard twice? But again, guys, you can see how many headstones is in here. There's just no way, you know, you could sit and read every single one. You couldn't do it in a day. You'd have to keep coming back. And as much as I love showing you videos from Westburn Cemetery, where I go a lot when I'm on my walks, I think if I keep doing shorts in there, I'm just going to end up duplicating them, guys, and I don't really want you all to be watching the same videos over and over and over again. Nice stone. I think we've got an Archibald. In living memory of Archibald Thompson, died 1900, age 53, his wife Jane. It's very illegible but beautiful old stone, still standing. So it's like some are just stood there for like over 100 years, and then other ones they've just toppled, they've just fell over, and there'll be nobody here to put them back up again, which is very sad. It seems like quite a well kept cemetery. Nice view of over towards Glasgow. The higher you go, the better the view. So quiet. Lovely big stone here. Get the camera out, guys. Erected by Christina Milne in memory of her husband James Tennant. And James was 36 when he died. The children, Christina, Jessie and Andrew, who died young, are interred in Tollcross graveyard. That's one still to visit. Alexander was 20 and a half. Their granddaughter, Mary, was 2. The above Christina, wife of John. She was 59 and then John was 66. Lovely old stone. There's a new one over there. Lovely old. An abiding memory of James Wallace, a metal merchant, dearly loved and devoted husband of Grace, who passed on at Wistrew, Giffnock, 30th of November 1931, and then their only child, Chrissy and Grace. Two hearts that beat as one, reunited. That's lovely. It's cold. No sooner than the year starts, the year finishes. I mean, I remember when it just first come back out again this year, and like, how did that go in so fast? And then I've looked back and I'm thinking, we do a lot of shorts. Sometimes we don't really do as many longer videos, so I thought, well, I'm going to get myself out, guys, and do what I like to do best, because sometimes you get too easy not going out doing things, and it can affect your mental health. Look at this. This is gorgeous. See, from there I thought it was like metal. That would have been on top of here. Fortunately, somehow it's still standing up the way. Minoarum, erected by John Mockery Wingate in living memory of his devoted, dearly beloved and precious wife, Elizabeth Shaw Anderson. She passed away 1926, aged 42. And ye now therefore have sorrow, but I will see you again, and your heart shall rejoice. And I presume that her husband did end up going in there with her. But he's not on it. Little dog over there. There must be somebody else in here. People do like to walk their animals, walk their dogs in the graveyards, which I've just seen it peeing up against the headstone. So, I mean, I do understand people like to walk their dogs. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think maybe you should just keep them on a lead, and maybe you control where they go instead of peeing up against a headstone. I mean, I wouldn't be like to come and see my family. I wouldn't want to come and see one of my family members, you know, and see a dog peeing. It's just, you know, it's all about being respectful. Yes, these people are not here anymore, but oh look, we seem to have like a war. Look at that, guys. No, they're down tending to their grave, but they've got their two little dogs with them. I don't want to film. Grateful remembrance of the soldiers who died in Gateside War Hospital, and of the soldiers of the parish who served in the war and are buried here. We do have we've got R. Rimmer. He was 30. T. Bunyan. Everyone deserves to be remembered. F.A. Margaretson. H. Pierce. He was a gunner. They'll all have been very young. They've not all got dates of birth on them, but they're always young. Corporal J. R. Watty. He was 43. G. A. McClay, 29, Highland Light Infantry. T. Jime McGregor, Gordon Highlanders, 1922. We will remember them. Thank you for your service. It's sad. They're all sad. Erected by David and Isabella Caddis in memory of their dear children, Mary. Mary died 1934, she was 7 months. And then Margaret, 1937, she was 6. And then Thomas, 1937, not long after his sister, age 5 months. And above David Caddis, and then his wife Isabella. It's so sad. Ones with some railings round it here. I think the ones what I'm looking at down here all look a lot newer. So maybe they are. I don't think there's plots to buy in here, guys, but there might be. They all look newer down there. So we'll not film down there because these are all newer. So again, this might be the new section, I don't know. But there are definitely a lot newer ones here, so we'll just... Some of the newer gravestones are unreal. They're absolutely gorgeous and they cost thousands. And that's what they're there for. They're there for to look at, but not to film. So I'll leave it here just now, guys, and I'll have another little walk around and I'll see what shorts and what other interesting things that I can bring to you while I'm in here. So thanks for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button for more. Thank you so much. Bye bye.